What's Up Food Podcast? Welcome everybody to the What's Up Food Podcast. We have Jeremiah Michaels here, man. What's up, man?
Watkins.
Jeremiah Watkins in the house. What's up, fool?
What's up, fool?
I like Michael sounds good.
He's a wrestler from East Los Angeles.
Yeah.
The arm
You're
bar.
mixing George Michaels and Jeremiah. He's thinking
Nah,
the
that's
saxophone.
Jeremiah Watkins, people.
Jeremiah Watkins. What's up?
The man with the sax. Have you ever been on stage with you done stand-up with a sax? You went up on stage with the sax.
I've only done it a couple times. I like to keep
Okay,
it
man,
separate.
it was him. He said he saw you one time.
Caught him.
Saw me
Ray
one
saw
time.
you one time.
It would have been a very rare set. I never do it, but maybe it's possible.
The first time we worked together on stage was when I did my only Kill Tony. Though I've been invited before, by the way. Yeah, you were. I didn't know. I really thought you were a good actor. You're a great actor, by the way.
Thank you.
Because I remember I was there with, because we had him last week, Joel.
Jimenez.
Joel Jimenez.
Yeah, we had him
Yeah,
last.
yeah.
We had him here last week.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And I remember he told me what's up with it, man, Frogtown. And so the show continued. You know, there was a guy there who drew us.
Ryan J. Ebelt.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah,
Good
man.
artist. Yeah.
Good artist.
Yeah.
And I remember, I wish I could find the drawing because he drew me, like my head was real big with my hair, and then he drew the whole cast of Kill Tony on the bottom.
Oh, that's cool.
So my hair would look nice. I wish I could find it.
He ended up doing art for you later for some
Yeah.
stuff, right? Yeah.
For posters.
Yeah.
And so I remember that the show went on and the band was loaded. The whole band, they were getting loaded. But I really thought you were loaded, bro. Like I really was concerned. And I remember going home thinking that fool got fucked up. He ain't gonna make it, man. He keep getting fucked up like that.
Sober?
I didn't know.
Right?
I saw myself and I said, oh man, he's going down the same route me and Joe Diaz are going to right now. Because he needs help. So then somebody later on said that you were sober and I was just acting, but it was good. But it was very good. Because I remember even though somebody told me on the way out, nah, bro, he's not really loaded. And I said, nah, he's just probably a friend covering up or something.
Period loaded.
Now I'm curious.
But it was good.
I'm trying to remember what characters we were.
No character. It was just a band character. But you guys were like partying. Everybody was partying.
Everybody was partying.
Maybe it was fake partying, but it was partying. Even because Joel was fucked up too. And he was trying to stop you. And then because you were kind of partying. But then Joel came in real good. It was like, nah, man, hey, man, sorry, Felipe. Sorry, Felipe.
Maybe we can pull it up on YouTube, like the cover.
Wine drinkers!
Oh, okay, yeah.
Damn, Lisa, thank you, man.
Okay, heck yeah.
You sucking on that grape juice?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we had, okay. Now
Yeah,
I
you
remember.
got big glasses like this, dude.
I like a huge glass. I was swirling it the whole time. And,
Dude, you just go like that,
hair
dog.
like
That's
glasses.
a different like drunkenness or different high, a little
It is,
different
right?
wine shit.
Speaking of, I was watching Columbo. One more thing.
Oh, I love Columbo.
Right before
I grew up watching that with my dad.
I started watching them now with Lisa. She used to watch it with her grandmother. And
Check out this
it's funny how he shows up all dirty.
Yeah.
And everybody's ignoring him, but he's fucking watching everything and he just checking everything.
That little
He
eye,
always
huh?
catches fools though.
Oh, I know.
It's
You
that
can't
eye,
slip it, bro. You can't catch his.
One more thing.
One more thing, you know, my son, I have a son. My wife wants to get into this internet thing. I'm not me. I'm just, my eyes start hurting, you know.
There's a parrot.
So there was a lady who killed her husband. This bitch was waiting for the cops. She had one of these, man. But god damn, that motherfucker was this big, dog.
With wine.
It was like I don't know how big. It was wider than this.
That's half the bottle, bro.
It was wider than this, and she had less than this in her drink, but
A mad goblet.
she had it was like
Swirling in there.
a little bit more than that, like half up to there, but it was a big glass,
The final drink.
and she was going like this.
It's Diet Coke, dude. You're good.
She was going like this. Mr. Columbo,
I'll sniff it off.
you're wasting your time here. Oh man, my favorite
kill
Columbos
my hundred.
are the one where William Shatner comes out in it.
Hey,
He's
bro,
such
those
a
are good ones, bro.
stupid dickhead, bro. The way he acts, like he's perfect for Columbo,
Fuck
bro.
yeah, dude.
I can't believe somebody made it, bro, with bad acting like that.
But wasn't that the thing of the character that he was supposed to play somebody that like?
No, I'm talking about William Shatner.
Well,
You're a
yeah.
fan?
Yeah.
You're a fan?
Oh, I mean, I like him in Star Trek, but I mean,
He went to space, bro.
Because isn't his
He's
trick?
good though in Colombo though. Like he really makes you want to hate him more.
Well, supposedly he's like a great actor. That was his little skill, no? He wasn't even pretending right there, right? Because isn't his other thing too that he like gains a pound or two every year just so he doesn't look his age? He's like 90, bro.
He is 90 and he
wait,
looks good.
that's a life hack for him?
Yeah.
Really?
I believe
So
it
like
too,
the
bro.
crease, so he doesn't have any creases in his
That's not
face.
like Joe Diaz. How did Joe Diaz say? Let me tell you, man.
That's the opposite, cop.
When you put a banana in a blender, it has more calories.
Throw some spinach in there, some
Let me tell
fentanyl,
you right now, when you get a pound a year, you lose an inch a year of wrinkles.
some alfalfa, something. You know what I'm saying? Some Nutribrain or whatever the fucking shit's called from Austin. You know what I'm saying? Enough, enough, Jeremiah. Dígalos la verdad. You know what I'm saying? Tell us the truth.
What's
Oh,
up, bro?
he
Taking
is
your
94 years
I
old.
told you. See, I'm up by 4 years. All right, fool.
I think I'm not sure if I'm more shocked that he's Canadian or he's
All right.
94
Let me just
years
tell you a
old,
little
bro.
story real
Yeah,
quick.
that's a good episode right there, bro. That one.
Dude, I've seen that shit. He does a little line of coke right there, dog. Hey, fool. I used to. Larry Omaha hooked up some acting lessons. He hooked up, like he paid for them. He's like, yeah. She lives across the street from William Shatner. So I couldn't get to this lady's house, fool. And I'm all, it's across the street from William Shatner's house. It has the big white shutters. I was like, oh my
So you
god.
going to acting classes?
Fool, that was in fucking 2008.
Did you see William Shatner's house?
Yeah, dude, it was all blocked off. There was no fucking white shutters. It was her house. That fool-
94 years old. Bro.
Yeah, bro.
That's great.
What year was that fool born, dog?
This is 1930.
During the Depression, fool.
Before
Wow.
the depression. Oh yeah, 1931.
He's saving those calories, fool.
Wow, dude.
When you came to Hollywood, did you come here to be a porn star or an actor or a comedian?
A stunt double, man.
Or what was your like? We talked to some comedian, bro. They came here to be a drummer. Then they fall into stand-up.
Well,
Andy Kindler, right?
Alan Candler.
I think so, dude. There's a lot of fools that came here for
There was somebody we had in the podcast that came here as a drummer, and he
The
started.
fool from Tool used to do stand-up. Fool the singer, dog. Before Tool.
Really?
Yeah, dog. Maynard.
But you came here
Oh.
for stand-up.
I came out here for comedy.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah,
Where you
yeah.
from?
Kansas.
What part?
Kansas City area. Grew up in Overland Park in Olathe.
Oh,
I
damn.
don't know where that
Yeah.
is. That's where our hotel is.
Yeah.
When we stay at when we go
That's
do the
safe
comedy
place.
club.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
On the
so
nice side.
grew up out there. So 2009 came out here. Yeah, been out here a minute.
You were in a movie, though, right? They kind of like got you like
Been in some indie movies over the years, stuff
the
like that.
beginning, like around that time or something?
2015, I was the lead in like a suspense thriller film.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. It's called I Lived.
Right.
And it was like this tech thriller movie, like where this app started to mysteriously improve my life, but started to tear me apart.
ChatGPT, bro.
Yeah.
Black Mirror
Yeah,
style.
oh yeah, there it is right there.
Badass,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I remember you had the long hair for the longest, too.
Oh
Remember,
yeah, long time.
Red Band mentioned that shit.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah.
classic Jeremiah
yeah,
from
I
know,
back
right?
in the day, dude.
That's what's up, bro.
yeah.
You did that in Kansas or in LA?
No, in LA.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I was out here doing stand up, and then weird Hollywood story. I was at a Super Bowl party, sitting on a couch next to Dean Del Rey, and a director was
Say
texting.
no more, bro.
Yeah. Director hit him up, and he's like, "I'm looking for this. Like, let me know if you know anybody." And he's like, "Dude, I just got the craziest text." and
Perfect for you, bro.
and he's like, yeah, he's like, I'll pass your info along. And then through a series of auditions after Dean's referral, I got it. So
That's awesome.
yeah, it
dude.
was cool.
Hell yeah, dude.
Fucking Dean Del Rey saved
Nuts
the day,
to
bro.
butts.
Yeah,
I'll
he
take
just put
that,
out
dude.
a special. It's really good.
It looks good.
He
I seen
shot
the
it in a
clips.
cave, bro.
Oh hell yeah, dude! That shit
He
came
shot
with
it in a
tariffs and
cave.
everything, huh?
Osama style.
In
Yeah.
a cave?
Yeah,
fool,
it
that's
looks
the whole thing
incredible.
about it, yeah.
Yeah, called 3856. Shout out to Dean Del Rey.
Wait, like it's an actual comedy club?
Or 5836.
No.
sorry.
A cave?
No,
No,
in a
it's
cave.
in a
It's in a
cave,
freaking
bro.
cave. They built out the set in a cave.
Yellowstone.
And
Yosemite, fool.
yeah, isn't that wild? And Burr produced it. Pretty crazy.
Okay, that looks fucking cool.
Dude, it looks cool.
He's
What
digging
the-
back into his roots.
caveman style.
Wow, where did you do this?
I don't know where it
Like
was.
Red Rocks
exactly.
Underground, huh, fool?
That almost looks like the
I had one laugh the whole night, just laughed it all along.
the cave restaurant in Mexico.
Tennessee. There it is.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
That's the first guy to do a comedy show. In
Well,
a
that's the
cave.
whole thing.
I mean,
right?
that's the thing. The
marketing
first,
ploy, right?
first special in a cave for sure.
Yeah, do
I'm gonna
comedy.
do my underwater, bro.
An aquarium,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Water world over here.
Yeah.
It's gonna be called
style,
the.
Dude, have Bezos send us to space. Let's do a comedy special.
Fuck that, man.
in zero gravity.
Fucking special's called Aguachiles, fool.
I'm gonna have that guy open up, man. Buble. Imagine, dude.
Do it in the submersive. What's it called?
They're in a cave, so you gotta do it like in.
La cueva, bro.
How would you top that?
In space, fool, like this fool said.
But
Nah.
I think that's actually like in a boat would be pretty cool.
Cause that sounds
International
that
waters.
sounds expensive already, bro. To build all lighting, that's a lot of transformers, bro, for all that power.
I have the
Robo
best.
Upway.
I have the best idea for your next special. You're doing a fucking cruise. People are there with you for fucking days on a cruise.
Call it shipwreck, dog.
Bro, go run around Sepulveda. Go outside, run around Sepulveda, bro, and come back.
Nobody's done
Fit this
that,
one
bro.
out, dude.
On a cruise ship?
Trailer Trash Tammy just did
she
hers
did it?
on a cruise.
Oh,
Okay,
man,
yeah.
you done a day late and a dollar short, man.
Chelsea Lane did it already.
Yeah, Chelsea Lynn did it.
What happened?
It's called Tammy's Pontoon Party, and she filmed it on a cruise.
Fool, it reminds me of the mouse when he
Yeah.
tried to come up with an invention called the tuna strainer. And I walked through Stainer Brothers, they already had one. Oh, fuck.
We think about a new one that nobody's done.
On Mars.
I'm gonna do mine in the ice cream truck, bro.
yeah.
Big Worms comedy special.
Over the speaker,
Over the
driving through a
speaker, bro.
neighborhood.
What's up, hey? Hey, what's up? What do you do for a living over there at 1634 East 5th Street? Loser.
You gotta do it in a Buc-ee's, homie.
Buying ice creams off you.
Come out of the house.
Stand-up
This is
special
not
at
ice.
Buc-ee's would be dope.
That'd be sick.
That would be dope.
What?
A stand-up comedy special on a Buc-ee's? Bro.
You
That'd
could be
awesome.
Bucky's, bro.
I got the teeth right, bro.
Give him a hat. He has it. Okay, Walmart.
You know, speaking of Bucky, that dude that was in my show, that guy Chacon from Kill Tony, the comedian, the chubby guy.
The one you had in Houston?
Yeah, Enrique Chacon, that's his name. He used to be actually Bucky at the Bucky stores.
Oh, inside the costume.
Like with the
Oh, he
whole
used to be
sign
part of
and
the
everything?
mascot?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's just for real, bro.
there he is. He said that one time Tater Salad went into his store when he was working there, and he recognized him, and he asked him for an application. Yeah, Ron White.
You're here, man. I think we should both work.
What's up, man? Everybody that came to my show last weekend in Redding, California, man, thank you.
Woo!
San Jose, too.
Oh, man, nothing to brag about Redding, man. It looks like Florida with greener trees and legalized marijuana.
Yeah, you're right. It is a Florida without a beach.
Because people were telling me, man, hey, you know, that's like the capital. There's a lot of KKK members in Redding, California. Listen, bro, as long as marijuana is legal in Redding, I'm okay KKK with all that shit.
Hell yeah, dog. Dude, KKK.
Because, you know, they're going to stay, because you got to think about it, bro. If you're a
You got that
KKK member,
Kush.
if you're a Klan member, you're going to stay away from everybody, which is okay with me.
Separatist.
You're gonna stay away from everybody. You know, you're gonna come out every once in a while, man, for a Jeremiah show and shit.
We gotta go see the saxophone, man. Or the saxophone, whatever you call it.
But Redding was
Jeremiah
like
Watkins and shit.
Redding's was like the hottest part of North California.
How do people tell me all that bullshit, bro? And you get there, everybody's nice.
Dude, it's always like
People
that.
tell me, oh, man, you better watch out, man. You're gonna go to Florida. I feel like just responding to these fans. Go, have you been anywhere? Have you been anywhere past the 101 North?
Fool. How about when you tell people you're from California, it's like, oh, I want to move there. How is it out there? I love the beach.
Bro, I've been living my whole life. Been to the beach twice.
Stepping stones, fool.
Yeah, it's hard to, when you live out here, it's hard to make it to the beach.
Yeah.
Like, I thought when I moved out from Kansas, I was like, I'm going there every week. I really thought that. And it's just hard, I don't know, it's just hard to get out there.
Start working and fucking
Yeah.
the beach is that far, bro.
When I was a kid, I thought that the beach was so far away because we only went there like once a year. And then you're like, dude, it's only fucking like 25 miles, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it's just traffic is crazy, dude.
Or Disneyland or Six Flags. Never. How many times
Yeah.
you been to Disneyland?
I mean, when I was a kid, like probably like once or twice, but then when I got older, when I started dating that one girl that worked at Disney.
You dressed
a
up like
hookup.
Minnie Mouse, right?
I heard the most when we broke up because of free Disney tickets.
Yeah.
Late.
Small world after all.
Or Club 33, dude.
They actually they redid the It's a Small World After All theme. Remember that one guy jumped in there?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, so they just took away all the people of color of the ride, and they replaced them with people from South Africa and Croatia.
They're called Afrikaners, bro. That's how they.
You know what's crazy about the
new
people?
one,
They're bringing in people from white people from South Africa.
Refugees.
Is that you can finally tell people, hey, you know what? I lost my job to an African American.
Elon Musk brought his people, fool.
The Afrikaners, bro.
They're taking our jobs. Imagine, bro, you walk into a Target and the manager's there, looks like the bad guy from Lethal Weapon 2. You cannot arrest me. Political asylum. Oh. I love the accent, bro. Fucking South African accent, bro. When they tell you to fuck off, it sounds like I love you. Fuck off, mate.
Fuck off.
Cape of Good Hope.
Hell, you know, if these people are, let they go, bro. Look how the crazy looking motherfucker right there, bro.
Is that me on the left?
I was thinking too right now. His last name's
What's
Watkins,
going on?
man.
Is that Jeremiah Michaels right there?
It's my primo, man.
That looks like what
That's Jeremy Watkins.
Yeah.
You know when you put your picture in AI to see how you look like an AI? That
Yeah.
looks like
Me, that
Yeah, that's like
fool.
old haircut me on the left and then current haircut me on the right.
Yeah, you
and
got
future
much.
you in the middle.
yeah.
Here.
So when you started, you went straight to the comedy store like most comics, or you started off at open micing?
No, did open my. I was doing improv at Second City and stuff, and like
Second City here?
in LA. Yeah. And then I went to the store once for an open mic, and I had kind of like a mid set, and it scared me because I didn't want people to remember the set, so I left for a year. I didn't go back for a year to the store. I was like, I got to get way better because I didn't want like somebody to see me who worked at the store, who like that would be their impression.
That's
so
how
I
the
just
first
I,
impression's the last
so I
impression.
just I literally I went back to mics for a year and then I came back, and then I started going every week and started doing the mic there, and then worked my way up from the mic to paid regular.
Me, I was the opposite, bro. I got past the pay regular and disappeared for 15 years.
Really?
I was like, no, I didn't know how to network or do anything, so I didn't know that you had to call in.
Oh.
So I thought they were about to call you at your house. I never got a phone call. So and I showcased for 9 weeks in a row.
Damn.
Like 3 minutes, and then finally, Mitzi went to the side and said, "Call for spots." At that, call in for spots. But there was like I don't know. She passed me right there.
Did you get passed right away when you started?
No, it took me 9 auditions in a row, but she was there at all of them though.
Wow.
And it was 9 weeks in a row.
So you
See
got.
the
And she showed up. She said, "Come back next week. Come back next week. Come back next week. Come back next." And finally, she said, "You're a paid regular. Call in for spots."
wow.
And then I was working the door, bro. I felt cool, bro. Wearing a white Comedy Store T-shirt.
Oh, okay.
That's a white one. And me and Gabriel Iglesias. But then they got mad at me because I would take off my T-shirt and then wear it inside out and go do a spot at the ballet room because I knew people. And then I would go hang out at with a doorman a lot, Chewy. But I was wondering, man, like if I was passed as a pay regular, why did I get the job? Because I asked for the job. I didn't ask for the job. I wanted it.
So you became a paid regular and then you worked there.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I would pay regular because they call for spots, and then I called for spots. And I didn't call for spots, so I just got the white T-shirt, and I was just working the OR room, OR door. I stopped David Arnold, bro, and he goes, "I'm a pay regular." No, you're not, man. Like, oh, wait a minute. Oh, he was a pay regular. He got passed on the first showcase. So I stopped him because I didn't see him again when I auditioned the 8 more times. And he got passed the same show, bro. Those 3 minutes, he went he was the first comedian that I know that went from comedy set to headlining on Friday night, bro.
Oh, wow.
Not headlining Friday, but he was in the main room show on Friday night.
It's a big ass show, though, right?
Yeah. So I stopped his that, brother. Like, oh yeah, man, you do the grease joke. A little minute, and he went to go do his 9 o'clock spot at the main room.
Dang. Yeah, when the way it worked for when I showcased, it was a year between showcases. So I got on the third time. So I showcased one time, and then I showcased again a year later, and then I didn't get it the second time, and then it took another year, and then I got on the third time.
Yeah, I think if she didn't like you, she'll just tell you like, come back in 6 months or whatever, or come back whenever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what she would tell people that didn't get past at that time when they were performing for her. Because I never paid attention. I was only focused on me. But she said, come back and call spots after the 9th one. But she kept telling me, come back again, come back again. All right, I'll keep coming back. I guess she wanted to see if I have enough material to do the main room,
gotcha.
or if some. That's what I was thinking, you know, like maybe she wants to see if somebody's running late, if I could stay on stage forever.
Sure.
Maybe she was testing me out probably on everything from the beginning. Because some comedians like Joy Medina, she just didn't pass them because she said straight up, he's groomable. Or I can never make this guy into a comic the way I want him to be a comic.
Can't mold him.
I can't mold him. I can't get him to change his name to Joy Mencia or something.
Joy Mencia, that sounds
To
crazy.
audition for the managers or for Mitzi?
I only met Mitzi once. So the talent coordinators while I've been there were Tommy, then Adam Egett, then Emily, and then now it's Rose.
When I auditioned, Tommy was there,
Yeah.
but he was not a talent coordinator guy.
Oh, he was
I
just,
think he auditioned with me as a comic, and he didn't get passed, but he got a job there instead. Cause I would walk in there and he was working in a little room.
yeah, the booth.
Yeah, he started working the booth.
Yeah, yeah.
He started working that booth right away, maybe 25 years probably.
Yeah.
And every time that's why I wouldn't call in, because I would come in there and Tommy would put me up. No matter what time I would come in, man, can I go up? And he'll put me up.
That's cool.
So I was always doing the OR. And then there was other shows where I was doing the OR in Ballet Room. And then somebody would put me in the main room with like a showcase show or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I auditioned for Adam Egett, and he passed me on the third time around. And then with Tommy, he was like, keep hanging out, keep coming back. Like that whole thing of like,
Yeah.
you know, and like, you're next up. And then like, he got fired, and I had put in so much like hang time
Yeah.
there
Yeah.
that I like went to Adam and was like, yo, like, where do I stand with you? Like, I gotta know for my own mental sanity if I'm starting like completely over. And he's like, no, I'll showcase you. Yeah. So he's like, we're bringing showcase back. Yeah. So then, yeah, did a couple more times.
And you got paid regular?
Mm-hmm.
And you do the main room?
Yeah. Yep. There this weekend. Yep.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I saw your post where you said that where you're on 3 different marquees on the same night.
Yeah, that was
That's so
special,
cool,
dude.
dude.
I mean,
Cool,
I've done that before where I performed at all 3 clubs in one night, but never been like, you know, a marquee name on the 3. So I was like, I'm gonna take this in. It might be sappy or whatever, but I'm like, this is a cool moment. Like,
Bro, that's a big deal, man.
yeah, it was
Oh,
cool. Yeah,
Big trifecta, huh?
yeah.
For real, the 3 main comedy clubs.
Yeah. It was cool. I was like, I'm just gonna take a moment to, yeah,
Yeah, take it all
Get
in.
man.
yeah.
I didn't know they take your phones away at the Comedy Store.
They started putting them in those yonder bags.
OR2?
I think all the rooms now.
Ballet Room?
Yeah, I think
Okay,
all
got
of them
some.
now. Yeah.
Because when I was at the Comedy Store last time, I saw the little pouches.
Yeah. Everybody has those patches on their tables now. Yeah, it got real popular, like Comedy Works and like a bunch of other clubs, and the Mothership was doing it, and I think that eventually like the store's like, all right, we got to do it too.
Does that turn people away?
I don't think it turns them away, but I do think it forces them to focus a little bit more. And if they really got to check their phone, they can go out to the lobby and get it unlocked and take a look at it or whatever. Yeah.
Okay, because I mean, a comedy show's like what, like only like less than 2 hours.
Yeah, unless, I mean, well, at the store, if you want to stay crazy late, you can get like a 4+ hour show. Yeah. Which tourists will do it every once in a while where they'll get there right before 9 p.m. and then they'll stay till like 2 a.m. and have Don Barris close it out with them, and that's a full experience right there.
Bring out the band.
Yeah.
That little bar outside of the comedy store when you walk in there, is that bar open to the public or you gotta pay a ticket to be there?
The front patio? I think it's open to the public. Yeah, I think you could technically, if you just want to go get a drink, you could.
You gotta sit there with a drink.
Yeah, you can't take it.
Or else that Latina girl tackle your ass.
Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody called me racist the other day, she said.
Called her that?
Yeah, somebody called. How's your night going? Great. Somebody called me racist again. She's this Latina girl, bro, that works there. She works the door. She works the front of the ballet room, the front of the OR. Well, the front of the OR outside. Because every once in a while, random fool try to come in there, bro. Like just like a barfly, just standing there cheerleading for free drinks, or a fanatic, bro, who shows up with all the photos.
Damn, dude.
But doesn't buy no drinks.
Yeah,
Taking up space and shit.
We did a show with Tony Hawk and Jason Ellis did their live podcast at the Comedy Store.
Jason who?
Jason Ellis.
Oh, I love him, man.
Yeah.
That fool, the skater.
Yeah.
Australian guy.
He's your homie, right?
Yeah.
Not my homie, but I've.
You work with him. He's Australian and MMA, right?
Yeah.
DMX,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I did his podcast.
Oh, he's cool, man.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah, there were people that were outside on the ramp of the Comedy Store, like paparazzi types trying to get Tony Hawk's autograph, and I was like, whoa, I don't see this at the Comedy Store very often, where people are like waiting outside of the store, like a gang of people, and the security had to be like, he like threw like, he's like, do you have a Sharpie? And the guy threw down like a Sharpie, and he did it, and then he's like, all right, I gotta go. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
Is that the one where Bert Kreischer thought he ollied?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro,
He fell?
No, it was so funny. Yeah.
What happened again?
So basically, there's this trick with coaching skateboarding where, like, if you want to make somebody feel good, like, it's for little kids to build confidence and stuff like that. And they did this to Bert. So he's on stage and they had a skateboard out there, and so he's holding Bert, you know, like by like right here, and so Bert goes to try to ollie. And Tony Hawk put his foot underneath the middle of the board to lift it, so it looks like it goes really high.
Yeah.
And Bert goes like this, and he's like, "I get it!" like it was like this pure moment. And then they told him after the show, they're like, "Yeah, that was like we kind of helped you out with that."
Tony Hawk, Ollie, huh?
Yeah.
So funny, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Working it.
It was fun, but it was pretty awesome to see his genuine reaction. Like, I mean, you know, you're skateboarding technically with Tony Hawk. It's like, how is that not your reaction?
Yeah.
Like, you got to be stoked. Like, I was just
goat right there, dude.
Yeah, of course, dude.
Like Tony, like the aura of Tony makes you ollie.
Yeah. It's like the Like Mike shoes.
Right, dude. Give me your power, bro.
Yeah.
The fans want to know, bro, are you still sponsored by Baby Gap?
Now a junior gap now, dude.
Moving up in the world.
Moving up, baby. Oh yeah, and you do a lot of voiceovers too, right?
Yeah. I auditioned for a lot of stuff, and then I was on this show called DC Superhero Girls. I played the Joker on there.
You're the Joker, dude.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, that's like one of my favorite roles I've ever got to do. Was voicing that. That was super cool.
Bro, that's a big deal.
I'm a fan, so I'm like, I'm randomly wearing this today. So yeah.
That's badass.
Oh yeah, dude.
Does Mark Hamill, is he mad at you?
No, but I would love to meet him. I mean, my Joker is definitely like, it's super influenced by his, because he's my favorite Joker of all time. Oh, he's great, yeah. I mean,
Did Cesar Romero do the cartoon Joker too, or that's all Mark Hamill?
That's Mark Hamill.
Yeah, he's just the television.
yeah,
no?
Cesar Romero is the live action Joker.
Mark Hamill, the original one, the one that goes,
Oh Oh yeah.
Yeah, Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
The animated series.
He's the one.
Yeah,
He's the
Batman
Joker
eight.
that had the hyena, huh?
Yeah.
And he still voices him from time to time, right? Like there's like some projects like
Yeah. From
like
time to
on
time.
video games, right? Like
They've on the video games. It's a couple
I do a
different
great
guys
Lisa.
who do it now. You do a great Lisa.
Nah, I'm just joking.
Do you do any Batman characters?
Nah,
No.
Batman, dog.
Batman.
Well.
So
Citizen Batman, right here in my presence.
whoa.
Robin, say something.
Hello, Robin. What are you doing here?
That is great.
That's why I got cast to do it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
Wow, that is fucking dude.
I was ready to riff with you, but you're like,
Oh
that's
yeah,
good.
I got scared. I got
You
intimidated.
know what's funny? The way he do it again.
Holy.
Well, what do you want me to hear? What would you like to hear about Felipe Esparza?
Because that character, bro, from there's something about Mary, the one that fucked up his back to meet Mary,
Oh,
and the pizza guy.
The
He's
guy
kind
that
of
was-
doing like a Joker, right? The way he's talking to her.
It's like a British accent he does.
He goes,
right?
I just hit a visit for a little while. And he goes, the guy you're dating, which is Matt Dillon, he's a murderer. What a cock blocker, huh?
They're all
Mean
cock
one, bro.
blockers.
Yeah,
bro.
they're all
Oh, and there's something about Mary. Yeah, they're all kind of
They
like
all
each
want
other.
it, dude.
Now we should just become cock blockers, huh?
Story of man right there, dude. The ultimate cock block.
How even the old man, I was just talking to you to get to Mary. Ah!
Sure you were, bro.
That is so funny.
You saw that movie when you were like little?
I remember I saw a movie when I was like 10, and I remember like when the party's jacking off, my mom covered my eyes. I don't know what's going on, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know what's going on.
He's
What
gonna
the fuck is
come,
he-
you
Yeah.
know. No.
And I didn't understand the whole fucking. I didn't understand any of that.
Oh,
dude.
the ear, yeah, all that stuff.
Give the
Yeah.
cat some conditioner.
Yeah.
That movie, man, dude. I saw that movie like later on. Like
Oh, it's great.
it's set in Miami, right?
Yeah,
think so.
dude.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
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 Was she really that hot? Or like it make people go crazy? I think
Cameron Diaz in her prime?
I think she's the hottest in The Mask. You know, like I could see
mean-
people going crazy in The Mask, but like
Yeah.
something about Mary. Yeah.
The Mask.
But The Mask, she was I think like the best right there, dude.
Yeah, me too, bro. I liked it so much, bro. I got my penis stuck to a zipper. Is that what you did?
Not big enough.
She looks the same, right, Cameron Diaz? She ain't got no plastic surgery, has she?
No, she's all natural, al natural, right?
I don't know. Maybe. Or she had good work done. I don't know.
You have kids?
2.
Damn.
Yeah.
How old are they?
Older one just turned 4, and then the younger one's about to turn 2. Yeah. Yeah. I do a bunch of different voices for them. They like it. Like I'll read them stuff at night, like books and stuff. But sometimes my older son, he's just like, "Can you just be you, Dad?" I'm like, "All right, yeah, that's fine
Enough with
too."
the camera.
Yeah.
Where's my daddy?
Yeah.
Dumb Dave style Jeremiah.
Yeah.
Even then, after a while, they start going, "What the fuck? Dude?
I know, yeah. I was like, all right, we get it. You do voices, Dad.
All right.
You're cool, man."
Yeah.
Do your kids do they understand you doing stand up now?
They don't. So they don't fully understand like what the Comedy Store is. But my 4-year-old, he's like, "Is that where the vampires are?" I'm like, "Kind of, yeah." Like because I've shown it to him during the day, and I think as a kid, it's a big black building,
yeah.
and I showed him the belly room real quick, and I showed him my name on the wall. We took a picture out in front. That was cool, but he doesn't really understand. Like he knows like I make videos and stuff because like he'll see that kind of like the more innocent clips. Like I'll show him like that kind of stuff. So he's like he kind of gets his dad does like TV stuff, but he's little, so he doesn't fully. Yeah, but he like when I did I'm in a commercial right now, this Einstein Bros bagels commercial. So he likes to watch that because it's a music video. So it's a song. So he's like, "Can you put on the bagel video?" I was like, "Yeah, okay."
Oh yeah.
So that kind of stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah. But yeah, got 2.
Did you work the door at the Comedy Store too?
I didn't know. People thought I did because I hung out there so much. they're like, this guy works here. I'm like, no, I'm just watching.
Who started when you started? When you were like showcased?
So I got passed with Jessica Michelle Singleton. The class of people who got passed before me was like Sandra Yocolano and like Earl Skakel and
Kennedy.
Oh yeah.
Earl Skakel got passed when you got passed?
One before me. Yeah. Yeah.
You were doing it for a while, huh? To get
Oh,
passed.
dude, yeah. Well, that was the thing. Like Adam showcased him because he's like, this guy. He called me. He's like, hey, you were great, but I gotta pass Earl. He's been doing this. I'm like, get it, totally get it. And then before that, like a while before that, it was like Jamar and like Willie Hunter, and like before that, it was like Tony Hinchcliffe, Benji Aflalo, that whole crew, like Gerard Carmichael. Like that's who I used to see like at Mike's like everywhere was that like crew of people. Yeah.
That's what you saw?
I was more at the improv, but yeah, I remember that time. Like I remember meeting you like around that like 2009, maybe
Yeah.
2010. Something
Yeah.
around there.
Yeah.
Like when I started, I used to always hang out with it was Jamar, and then also when Gerard, what's it called? And who else? Yasser Lesser was there.
Oh yeah. Angelo.
Angela Bowers.
Damn.
Freaking Josh Myers.
Yeah, Jade Cabrera, Justine Marino.
Yeah.
Was all in like
Even
that.
Tony
open mic.
Baker.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Dude, when I first saw Tony Baker at Flappers, I think it was, I was like, who is this guy? Like right away, I was like, this dude is unbelievable. Yeah.
Super funny, huh?
Yeah. He
Funny
is.
as fuck, dude.
He's easily one of my favorites to do stand up on the spot because he just knows how to riff so well.
Yeah, he's good.
And
dude.
he just like, he knows his voice so well, like comedically, and like who he is as a person, and that helps a lot with that show. I mean, Felipe, when you did it, you crushed it because you're a stand-up vet. You're just,
And I think
Killing
also, Tony, when he started, he already had a family. He was married already, so like he had a life experience, like compared to like us, like we're like in our 20s.
Oh, dude, we were like, this guy has kids. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Like, it was wild.
It was a trip. Like this guy's married, dude. Like,
Yeah.
Part of my family, yo.
He has a life.
Yeah, we're like, wow, this guy has so much life experience compared to us. Yeah. Yeah, because I just moved out from Kansas, and I was like, I
remember when I started doing stand up. I remember like seeing him open mics was fucking what's his name? Fucking he was working at the improv at the time, but he was also doing a lot of stuff at what's it called? At National Lampoon's. Fucking
Is it Sandy Danto? No, Sandy worked the door of the store.
Adam. What's it called?
Adam.
Workaholics. Fucking.
Oh, Divine?
Yeah, Adam Devine. Yeah, he was.
Oh, okay,
he was
yeah.
He was like a waiter or something like at the improv.
Yeah, I think he
Yeah.
was a door guy at the
He was a door guy at the Improv, yeah, I
and then he
remember,
they sold their Workaholic script, and
Yeah, dude, it was crazy. Yeah. We had a funny joke about a transsexual or something like that. That joke sounds like techno music or something. It was funny, dude.
I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, sexually transmitted disease sounds like a techno song. Sexually transmitted. I don't know. It was funny, dude.
You're infected, bro.
You guys look funny in that photo, in their video, bro. You and Rizzo. Focus on Rizzo and Rodrigo.
I know, right? Yo. And how did the band?
Yeah, two guys pull out of a truck, bro, and we're gonna take over the fucking truck.
Buenas noches, man.
The Twink and the Beast, right?
You're like that guy Shripper, bro. And Steven Buscemi.
Twins, bro.
Casarich.
What's that guy's name, bro? Bobby Lavaca, bro. Baklava.
Bobby Baklava.
Bobby Baklava
Yeah.
and Uncle Junior right here, bro, when he was like 8 years old. Before he got the glasses.
An Inception, huh?
Yo.
Give me some Rocky, bro.
Hey, yo, how you go? Hey, I'm not good at impressions. Hey, yo. Hey,
Took the retarded girl to prom.
I'm in a voiceover, bro, and I get residuals for it. And I'm like, oh, wow, I didn't even know I was in this show.
Was it the cartoon that?
For Universal Crackers.
Oh, yeah.
Some show on Fox, I guess.
No, it's comedy. Cartoon Network. I remember seeing you later.
No, it's not Cartoon Network. No? It's on Fox.
Oh,
it's about this guy from Philadelphia, and they all have Philadelphian accents, which is hard to do.
So what did you do on the show?
I was just play a big fat nerd who knows about hacking and all that.
Okay, cool.
So I just do my lines. Yeah, man. I know how to make the Lord of the Ring girls with big boobs. So some shit like that. But I got to check the other day, bro. I guess they sold the show somewhere else.
Oh wow.
Oh, they're promoting that show like crazy, right?
I'm in season 2. My character looks like Javi Luna, bro. Comedian Javi Luna, shout out to him.
Out the
There's this
box.
big guy with long hair and glasses.
Okay, you're talking about
Wait a minute, you're a big guy with long hair and no glasses.
Oh, that's
No,
a
this
bigger
guy's
guy.
bigger, bro. Luna, don't forget. Javi Luna.
Big as the moon.
You're talking about the Cracker Show, but also there's another one that you did. The regular guys, they're like kind of like
Oh, that's the one too. Yeah, I'm sorry, you're all right.
they're like Jersey
The
guys,
Universal-
they're like Philadelphia guys, right?
The
Or you-
Cracker Guys is the fucking HBO one.
Yeah. Because I remember like I was watching late at night on TV and I just see this Mexican cartoon guy,
Okay,
and it's fucking. It sounds like Felipe. I'm like, am I tripping, bro? Like,
You're tripping.
I was like,
fool.
what the fuck, dog? But the other ones, the Universal guys, it's like those 2 Philly guys, right? Or they're
Yeah, the Philly guys.
Hi, dog.
they're promoting that show like crazy. Like it was supposed to be the next big like animation show, but
I know, bro. How do those guys come out of nowhere? Nobody knows who they are, and they got 2 seasons already on the cartoon.
That's cool.
connection.
Good for you.
No, not me. How do those guys do it?
Oh, how did
I
they
got
do it?
two. I got 2, only like 2 episodes. I
Connections.
didn't even know anybody. You walk in, hey man, give the cartoon.
I mean,
So-
maybe it was
so
a
did
really
that
good
idea?
script.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's different.
Somebody liked it.
Oh man, shout out to George Lopez, man, and his daughter. George Lopez show got canceled, bro.
Damn.
Shout out or like a
Such a good show, man.
my
Wait, so what?
wait. Not shout out, but
why do you, usually when you shout someone out, it's like it's
make
plugging
them a
like
click,
a
man.
good thing that happened. So
My
why did
sorrows
you shout?
goes to-
yeah.
yeah, my sorrows, yeah.
Why did you shout out Lopez and be like his show got
There's a
canceled?
new slot opened up for us, bro.
Oh.
The What's Up Food show.
To the What's Up
Imagine,
Food
fool.
podcast.
Well, it'll be over, dog.
He put me on a showcase for that show.
Oh hell yeah. For the boyfriend?
No, I mean, I don't know. I did stand up in front of like a bunch of the producers and stuff for that show, and I never ended up doing anything for the show, but it was nice that he gave me a spot on it. I did his podcast, and then he's just like, do you want to help open the premiere? I was like, all right. And it was like, yeah, I did it, and it was fun. It was like a random thing where
Rather make it TV diverse.
This is like part.
yeah,
This is
I was the diversity that night. I was like, they're like, what is
DI,
this?
homie.
What is this weird white guy?
This is George Lopez 4th sitcom.
Yeah.
The first one was the Lopez show. Then the second one was the George something.
Lopez Tonight.
Lopez Tonight.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah,
then
yeah.
St. George.
St. George.
St. George.
On TV Land.
And then the Brown, the other one with Cedric Entertainment, that was like a short miniseries
The one on BET?
On BET.
So his 5th show then.
Pretty much successful, bro. And I'm pretty sure George could probably produce executive anything right now, because he's leaving his show with good. He's with. He said thanks, you know.
Only homeboy with the fucking.
The only guy I
syndicated
ever
show.
known with a sitcom every other year.
That's wild.
He's got that legacy
Also
power.
syndicated though.
It's like, yeah, bro, you're right. He does have that. George Lopez
He's gonna be
has
working
something
forever.
that a lot of comics and actors don't have, where he could just walk into CBS and pitch an idea, and they might go for it, they might not. At least the doors are still open, you know.
And also,
ABC to
but also
Nick at Night,
a
bro.
lot of comments I was reading, it could get picked up by another network. It could get picked up by Netflix,
That happens
Hulu,
a lot.
you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Peacock,
Even
maybe it could
live
just go
again.
towards, maybe it
Or
could
go
just
to
go
Peacock.
to like actual Peacock streaming, you know? So like, because it's got a fan
I just
base
feel bad for the
already.
people that were who, like, a lot of people who work on the show, you know, like the grip and all that.
Yeah.
And also, like, I think
Catering.
Momo Rodrigo has to go back to delivering meats, you know, and tortillas, whatever he was doing before this show.
Making me hungry.
Norwalk, homie.
Yeah, tore
Shout out to Norwalk, eh?
But yeah, dude, like that show's already got a fan base. So like,
bulldog off of
why start from the beginning with a brand new show when you could just like?
poor kid.
Yeah.
man.
Continue it on.
George Lopez and I, before, when he had Lopez Tonight, we were working on, we were having meetings, bro. But then he lost the show and he lost his little power. So we couldn't, we were trying to do a show about him and I being brothers at one time.
Oh.
Yeah. And
That-
Well,
'cause we
especially
were-
with his hairstyle now.
Yeah,
Oh,
we, were,
yeah.
we were working with we were working with his producer and his manager of the other show. but that never moved forward. But we ended up going to the World Series together in Game 5, 2020. Best World Series ever. I was sitting down, man, chilling, and George Lopez goes, "Hey, man, you have extra kidney?" I say, "Yeah, man. You want to go to a Dodger game?" And I say, "Sure, let's go."
Yo, bionic kidney, huh? Lasts forever.
Hey, how come you don't help out all the other white comics, bro, out there? All the other, you're Mormon?
No.
Presbyterian, man.
How come we never hear about you helping other rising white comics coming up, bro? Like, you're all for yourself, eh? See, that's what I like about white people, man. White people never get asked questions like the ones that Jeremiah Watkins being asked right now. And you shouldn't expect George Lopez to help you out. You shouldn't expect Paul Rodriguez to help you out. You shouldn't expect me to help you out, or Gary Iglesias, or George Perez, Ralph Barbosa, Rene Vaca. Nobody should help you out. Nobody help those guys out. Do it on your own, bro. You know, if you're a nice guy, somebody will reach out for you and go, "Hey, man, I saw that you're fucking funny. You want to open up? You want to do something?" That's how it happens, man. A lot of people out there crying that, "Oh, George didn't do this, George didn't do that." You don't have to do nothing.
Because
You guys are like, and then the same people who say that George Lopez never helped nobody are out there praising cholos, bro. They're praising somebody who doesn't gangbang no more, who's doing good now. Of course that guy's doing good now, and he has to help everybody because he's done so bad over the years. I don't think there's a time where George Lopez ever put a gun on anybody or stood in a corner of San Fernando and sold drugs. I don't think George Lopez ever hurt anybody in a harmful way, the way I have or the way other people have. So, George, you don't owe anybody nothing, George. You just go out there and you keep being George, and everybody else has a fucking welfare mentality. Anyways, that's my rant.
Anyway, shout out to George Lopez.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to you,
Orale!
because Latinos always have the mentality like,
A lot of Latinos have a mentality, like a welfare mentality that that guy made it, so he has to co-sign for me.
yeah, like Felipe has to help out. Felipe,
really?
you gotta help out Mexicans, bro. That's how it goes. But like,
I help out.
not enough.
But you never see
It's
like
not enough.
Like, be
It's
like,
never enough.
like telling fucking like.
Like nobody
hey,
walks up to you and goes, "Man, Jeremiah, man, there's so many other comics out there with saxophones, and you don't give a fuck about them, bro."
Because you'll see
Maybe
comments.
a couple notes.
You see comments online saying like, "Man, Edward James almost never helps out Latinos." You never see like, "Man, Tom Cruise doesn't help out white
Oh,
people."
yeah.
Mark
His
for
legacy, man.
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg doesn't fucking help out. You know, like
Yeah.
that's weird,
He
right?
only helps
I
out
mean-
the Wahlbergs, man.
I think probably because there's just so many of them. You know what I mean? They're just like, we can't help them all, you know?
Family, dude.
What?
People want to know about him only ever being with his wife.
Oh.
People are asking about that in the chat?
People are
that like
people are
abnormal?
nosy.
Really?
People are nosy in the
People are
chat, bro.
nosy, bro.
Really?
They said, "Fuck
Okay,
George Lopez."
I mean, what do you want to know? What do you want to know?
They
So,
want to know what it's like only having been with one woman.
What's it
Okay.
like to be with only one woman ever, bro?
what's it like to be with only one woman?
Because one time my mom told me that my dad was the only guy she ever kissed, and I remember saying, "Man, you fucked up."
I
Sorry,
mean,
Mom.
so for me,
So you a virgin?
so my wife is the only woman I've ever slept with.
She's from Kansas.
No, from California.
Oh, California. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Kansas for
Because
me.
you came out, you
Yeah.
came out 18, 17?
Came out here in 19.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, for me, like, I don't know anything else. So ignorance is bliss for me. So I'm just like, for me, I'm like, she's got the best thing in the world. You know what I mean? That's all I know. So I'm like,
You don't have any desire for all that other shit. You're not.
No.
You're not horn dog. You know what I mean? You know,
No.
chase skirt. None of that.
No. And also like on the road, like and stuff like that. Like I don't think like the comics who get in trouble cheating and stuff like that. They're putting out that energy. You know what I mean?
Fuck yeah, bro.
Like if you're not putting that energy out, it's rare that a woman will come
It's
up
all.
and
It's
hit
all
me.
energy, dude.
It's very rare.
Those pheromones are real, bro.
Now, literally last week at the store, somebody came up to me and they said that they love to sit on my nose and that my wife is a very lucky woman.
Let me see
happened.
that beak.
Yep.
Is
But
that
I
the
don't know.
craziest thing you? Is that the craziest thing they told you?
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's usually something like with that, like it's a specific girl who like noses are their thing. So, so they're like, I would love to sit on that. I've had that happen a couple of times where I'm like, thank you. Have a good night. Like I don't know what to say to that.
I get hit on by guys like crazy.
Yeah.
There's one hitting you on right now, bro.
I know. He's already got
This
the arm
is the
around.
homie, dog.
Yeah.
Nobody has homies no more. They're all solitary, bro. This is the G right here.
There, bro. You gotta look like a big bear and a twink right here, bro.
Twink it up, dog. It's a Twinkie, fool.
The twink and the beast, homie.
You know what a twink is, right?
Yeah, me.
You
Yeah, me,
know,
bro.
bare necessity right there.
Hell yeah, man.
Bro, I follow
Bare
this.
bald.
I follow this one black dude. That fool shows up. He's like a. Have you seen him?
Is it something to Marco? He's like that, but that it's funny because like his stuff, his shit's so funny because he does seem. I mean, I don't want to be like
I'll send him
stereotypical.
to
That,
you,
like,
dog.
that like
That video sent me that fool grabbing that one young fool this weekend.
so he's like
Gay
this
video.
buff black guy who like
Oh.
doesn't sound gay.
No,
and
he was
and
rubbing on
just
a little
talks about,
fool.
like, yeah, man. Like people interview him like, yeah, man, I'll fuck, like I'll pound you, home. Like when he talks
God
to,
damn.
and it's funny, and I went on his page just to see his stuff, but he's just so manly, like fucking
Right.
yeah, it's so crazy. He's so funny, dude.
I mean, yeah.
I mean,
there's-
that's a lot. I mean, it's not funny, but
There's 50 Shades of Gay out there, you know?
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
So seriously, bro, why aren't you helping out all the other
Why aren't
white,
you helping all the white people, bro?
all the white comics?
Hey, send them my way. I try to as much as I can. I try.
It's
to,
funny,
to-
man, like,
I'm kind of. I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of known as a team player.
I'm a team player, bro. Like, I mean, if you're funny, you're funny, man. Let Paul Rodrigo say, if you continue to be funny, sooner or later, some comic gonna just go, hey man, you're funny, and then take you to the next level.
I mean, you mentioned
give you advice. Or
you
something.
mentioned before the podcast. I mean, and this is before I got past at the Comedy Store, but this was the first time somebody like really went hard to bat for me was Ralphie May at the Comedy Store.
Yeah, I remember his tweets because they had passed somebody that May didn't think was funny.
Yeah.
He goes, you guys are sleeping on Jeremiah Watkins right here.
Yeah, he was tweeting at the store online, and then he yelled at Adam Egget to his face about me, and I was like, "Oh, Ralphie, I don't know," because I'm still trying to get past. I'm like, thank you, but I don't know like how this, this is bad. He's like, and he did. He's like, I won't play the main room until you pass Jeremiah Watkins around here. and yeah,
When did you get passed?
2016.
And you were there putting so much work because you, Jamar, and Willie start the wave, right?
Yeah.
Bro, that's.
Yeah, that was fun.
Well,
Yeah.
did you guys already do that before the roast battle, or?
No, that was formed like through the roast battle. Yeah.
And how'd you guys like get involved in the whole like being like?
So Jamar and originally it was a whole section that of comics that was an all black comics in the corner, and it was before Comedy Central. It was called the All Negro Wave, and Jack Knight. I remember one night he's like, "Hey Jeremiah, yes, rest in peace, Jack Knight." He asked me, he's like, "Hey, do you want to fill in? We're like down a guy tonight." And I came to watch the show, check it out, because Moses kept telling me, he's like, "Jeremiah, you of all people would love this show. You got to check it out." And Tuesday used to be like a date night for my wife and I when we were first started dating, and I would block off Tuesdays, so that'd be like the night of the week, and because I was like, Tuesdays in LA used to be kind of dead, but then Roast Battle came along, and Moses was like, "Dude, you got to come." I was like, "All right." My wife was out of town. And I came, and I was like, I fell in love with the show immediately. And Jack Knight asked me to hop in with Jamar and them. So we started doing stuff, and then like it evolved to like Willie coming in later, and then like it solidified as me, Willie, and Jamar. And it originally just started off like after roast jokes would hit, we'd just act crazy, and it would be like Def Jam style, like, oh, like dumb, like Jamar doing the robot, or him just like pulling up and showing off his abs and stuff.
He's always
scoring
had
a
abs,
touchdown or
bro.
something.
He's always had abs. He's always been ripped.
Who?
Jamar Neighbors.
Jamar Neighbors. He's always been ripped. It's crazy. But yeah, and then it evolved into like little vignettes and little like sketches and bits that we do in like 10 or 15 seconds, and then run back off stage, like in between the jokes hitting. And trying to be like the pulse of the audience. And that project, that is probably the most polarizing thing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
freak of nature, bro.
Oh,
That's,
since he was a teenager, bro.
the wave is probably one of the most polarizing things I've done in my career.
And then how was it when it got like when it went to like Comedy Central? That was
The most
crazy.
love and hate, so much hate on Twitter. Really? People either love the wave or they absolutely despise it.
it's one of those things where like it's one of those things where I feel like in person when you're in a live show, it's just so it adds to the whole experience, you know?
Live, like, but I think that they struggled to capture the essence, like
On
the way it
TV,
was filmed.
yeah.
So we kept look like we were interrupting. And I mean, it's the same thing. Like I go like back in the day, like I did the Kill Tony band, right? The new fans of the show don't get that element of like where it's comedians as the musicians who are like chiming in with stuff. So the new fans, I've gotten a ton of new fans because they'll go back and watch the old catalog of Kill Tony episodes. But I've gotten a lot of new haters too because they're like, man, these guys are just interrupting Tony and Brian and messing up the show. And I'm like, well, that's just an old dynamic, you know? Like that's just how we did it back in the day. But yeah, it's interesting. That's so funny. Yeah.
You were at the first Kill Tony?
I wasn't at the first one, but I was at a lot of. I mean, I was the first few hundred episodes. I was a part of a lot of them. Yeah.
When did they start doing the live ones?
The live.
They started off live, right?
Yeah. Always
Kill
live.
Tony.
Yeah. It used to even stream live. They don't stream them live anymore. They like premiere them live on YouTube now. But it used to be like it would go out live on Monday, and then Red Band would upload the episode like an edited version like a couple days later, kind of a thing.
That was huge, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, we toured the country, and then we even went like to the UK and Australia.
In the UK, there's a similar show like Kill Tony, but it's called something else. Oh man, it's called Kill the Gorilla or
Really?
Knock Down the something. Me and Lisa saw it. Look for Kill Tony type show in London.
Yeah, I haven't heard of it.
I saw it when I was there.
Yeah? How was it? Was it good?
No, I saw the ad for it. It was called Kill Tonio. Mata Tonio.
I can't find it. It just shows tickets for like Kill Tony in England. That's so cool, dude. The Comedy Store has so much history. I mean, like with like the last
Similar Kill Tony show in
15
London.
years, 16 years, like the new generation. Cause I remember like going there like in like the late 2000s when it was like dead. It was fucking dead.
Dude, it was like
It's
a
like
dark
it'd be only
period.
like 3 people in the audience, like people sitting at the hotel watching
Yeah.
Don Barris. So like, and the shows would go on until like 4 in the morning, sometimes 3 in the morning.
Yeah, I remember hanging out like when it was a slightly less corporate club. It's still like pretty hands off compared to other like corporate chains of comedy clubs. But there used to be times where like we'd all be hanging out like after the show ended. We'd be hanging out in the parking lot until the sun was rising.
Really?
Yeah. It was like a different vibe. Yeah.
And then after, I feel like after like maybe like 2013 when like Rogan and everybody like kind of like people started getting fan bases through podcasting.
Oh yeah.
And like people actually like people. I feel also like a lot of it had to do when people just kept talking about the store on podcasts and
Sure.
people, like,
Yeah, no, it was a full-blown renaissance there when Rogan came back and Roast Battle and Kill Tony, like all
that
that
was like the
stuff
mid
was,
2000s, right? Like around there. Like
Yeah, like 20, probably like 13, like somewhere around there. Yeah.
All those were packed.
Yeah, dude, because people were just aware of like what was going on there, you know. Like,
Revitalized stand-up.
Yeah.
remember I used to like take dates there, like at 2 in the morning. Like we'd sit in the back and it'd be so it felt like a private show, dude. Like
Oh, yeah.
and Don Barris would still put in the same energy.
Oh,
as
yeah,
in
he's
two
always,
people.
yeah.
The
Yeah.
Ding Dong Show.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
probably
That's where you bring your
little
side
band,
chick
dude.
to.
2015
Oh, yeah.
maybe. Yeah.
That's how you take the chick you met at the Laugh Factory to.
Yeah.
So you show her like, well, you want to see me really do a comedy set, and you bomb. You go, that's the real me, right?
Have you ever done that? Taking a girl to a show and then bombed on accident?
Yeah. I will go I will kill the Laugh Factory and then take everybody to the show at the comedy store and bomb. Not bomb, but not kill because they're like 8 people.
You get that roar.
There's like 12 people in the audience, but I made them laugh.
My buddy, he hyped me up to a bunch of his friends, and on his birthday, invited them to one of my sets at the Laugh Factory. and I bombed my dick off that night. And he invited like 10 people. I was like, bro, I'm so sorry. He's like, yeah, I told everybody how good you were. I'm like, sorry, man, wasn't my
Pull
night.
out the sacks.
Yeah. Wasn't the night. Yeah.
You have shows coming up?
Yeah. I'm in Springfield, Missouri coming up, Kansas City, Missouri, Tyler, Texas, New York City. Got a couple stand-up on the spots that we're doing out there.
Oh, yeah.
And then on May 20th, actually, at the Comedy Store, we're doing, for the first time, my character Shanks is hosting a variety show with Joel Jimenez as Jolena, John Goblikon, a bunch of different characters are going to be on. It's going to be dope.
What's that character you say you're doing?
Shanks?
Yeah, what is it?
What is it?
Yo, he's like an escaped prisoner, dog. And like, even, you know, he just escaped. He been out just a clank for just a second here. But it's the night of Hell yeah, dog.
What's the character you do with Chelsea Lynn?
That's Dave Gunther. We do Trailer Tales. That's Felipe was on there.
Do you guys record that here or there?
We record it in LA, and then I'll fly out to Nashville and we'll record out there
cool,
sometimes
dude.
too. Yeah.
That's
So
awesome.
we go back and forth.
They're awesome, man.
And you do the Dr. Fear with Adam Ray, right?
Yeah, we're on tour with that right now. So,
I did it, bro. Fucking badass.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it was fun.
Dude, that character fucking blew up within like the last like
Oh,
year.
Adams.
It's
Yeah,
nuts,
Adams, Dr.
bro.
Phil. Yeah, it's cool.
That's
yeah.
so cool,
Huge,
dude.
Yeah.
We did Detroit with them, and they had a deal that the theater has to get Little Caesars.
Really? Oh yeah, because it's right there, the Little
you
Caesars.
could
Tell them there, man. Tell them, Jerry.
You could not order pizza from anywhere else because it's a Little Caesars.
It's a Little
like
Caesars,
it's owned
yeah.
like by the same people. So that's like part of the thing. You could not bring in pizza from somewhere else. So we had Little Caesars that night.
But is the Little Caesars from there way better than the other Little Caesars?
It was. Little
Caesars is good.
It wasn't a
dude.
hot and ready, right? It's like a deep
No,
dish.
it was like Detroit style.
Yeah.
It was good.
Good, bro.
I was like, that was good.
And the theater, bro, was right in front of the stadium with the Detroit Tigers play.
Yeah. That episode. Has that episode come out yet?
Yeah.
Did it?
Yeah, I don't know if it did.
I don't think it did. I just asked you. Yeah. No. Yeah, because I was like, because I did RFK Jr. on that show. It was a fun one. Yeah.
I was in New York that week, and I flew from New York to do that show, and then I flew back to New York. To do
Oh
that
wow,
show.
that's cool. You
I was there the whole week.
nice.
I felt cool that I had a show in Detroit the time I was there, and I went back.
Yeah.
Which, man, it was the hotel we were staying in had a casino.
Yeah.
I didn't gamble though, but I had a casino.
I did a lap, and I was like, all right, I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll sometimes do slots at a casino.
Like if you lose, like what's the most you lose? You're like, all right, I'm done, like $50, $100.
It's hard for me to do more than
doubt
20.
Yeah, it's like
really
discouraging,
hard.
right?
But I've had good luck
Shit
with.
hurts, bro.
I've had good luck with putting in 20 and making some money off of a 20. I think if you put in less than a 20, you're definitely not going to make any money. But like $20 to $40 is the most I'll like put into slots, and then I've had pretty decent luck of getting it up to like close to 100 like a couple different times.
And but like,
And then I leave. That's the thing. Once you reach that you hit that bonus over 100, you have to cash out. You have to cash out, otherwise like it drops. You'll lose it all again. So it's that like knowing when to
when to pull out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which machine do you like? Wheel of Fortune?
I do like Wheel of Fortune. It's so fun.
Yeah.
I like the golden.
You
It's
get
so
to spin.
fun. And then there's also
More
sometimes
chances, it seems.
Yeah. Those bonus spins, woo, make you feel good.
You ever win, bro, playing gambling?
Golden Girls. Slot
Oh,
machine.
okay.
Yeah. Not that much money, but think about those. I don't know. So when I was with you in Vegas last year, my cousin came to the show and like he lives out there. He has money. I don't know fuck like. So he made me play with him. He's like, I'll pay for you, don't worry. And we were playing, I think, blackjack. He got a massage. And I lost $900 from his money. And he's like, don't worry, bro, it's cool. But I'm like, you should just give me this fucking money, bro. Like, I was just like,
You lost 900 of somebody else's
yeah.
money?
Better go get
I
it
kept
back.
telling him, bro, I don't want to play. I don't want to play.
Yeah.
And he forced me to play. I was like, dude, I don't know. And then like, he's like, don't worry, bro, it's cool, dude. And then after that, I was sorry because I had the early flight in the morning. I'm like, dude, I got to go now. And when I woke up, he was still there playing. I'm like,
I love gambling with other people's money.
Yeah, it's funny because I felt
Even
bad
if
the
I
whole
lose
time.
it, I'm like, I mean, you knew that I'm not a professional, right?
Only way to weather the storm,
$900,
dude.
bro.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I'm like, dude, you should just give me that money.
Oh, well, that's what it feels bad. You're like, I could have spent this on so many other things.
Not
that's
tonight.
wild.
What's your Instagram? People can follow you.
At Jeremiah Standup on all social media and youtube.com/@standupots. My Jeremiah Watkins channel and Trailer Tales.
What's up, fool? Shout out to Felipe Esparza.
I was gonna ask.
I'll be at the Portland Helium Comedy Club Thursday through Sunday, so you have a lot of chance to see me.
Oh yeah. I was gonna ask you, were you there at the Comedy Store when they shot that guy?
I was. So.
You saw it?
No, but my car got taped off, and it was considered evidence that night.
What?
They're like, I go, what am I supposed to do? He goes, Uber home. I was like,
Damn.
the police did not care at all. They're like, Uber home. I was like, okay.
So it happened by your car? Was it in a parking lot?
It happened on the front patio.
Well, supposedly the guy got out right there, right? Is that where he kind of parked around?
Well,
the corner
somebody
by
else drove off. That's why
Okay.
like the whole area was like.
And
they
it was
were
a
like,
gang thing, right? It was like
Yeah.
They wanted him?
Yeah.
Was
It
it
was like
hit,
it was like
supposedly,
it was like a clear like hit like where they like it was planned like.
They knew where he was?
Yeah, they knew where he was that night because it
Still
was very
unsolved,
like
right?
the dude pulled up, pop, then got in a car and ran out.
You
and
think one of
drove
those
away.
fake ones where they were trying to not kill him just to make him famous? Was he a rapper?
Oh no, I don't think so. But yeah, it was during a roast battle, and
What
we
was
had
this, like,
heard.
Was
we
this
had,
like 10 years ago?
yeah, this is a long time
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah, right.
This was
been a
probably
minute,
around
bro.
2015, around like when I heard gunshots. I thought it was the DJ at first because Coach T would play DJs like gunshot like different like DJ sound effects, right? And then I think it was Luke Schwartz walked into the belly room, and Luke calmly was like, "Hey everybody, we have to stop the show." And Jeff Ross goes, "What? Did somebody die?" And and Luke Schwartz goes, "Yeah. So please stay calm. We're gonna exit through the door out there. But yeah, we have to. All the shows are done tonight." And we all like had to go downstairs, and yeah, it was crazy.
Don't step on him on the way out.
Yeah,
Dude.
I mean it was
Still unsolved, right? That one?
the what?
That murder is still unsolved, right?
Yeah,
Never
I don't-
caught the people, right?
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah.
We were in Utah, I think like 2 years ago, doing a show, and there's these two guys fighting.
Oh,
And I guess guns, you can carry guns out there, and this guy pulled out a gun, and everybody started freaking out. And Butch, one of the comedians that we work with, he grabbed Felipe like he was like the president.
It was like Kevin Costner and fucking Whitney Houston, right? Bodyguard.
He didn't tell us anything. He's like, what about us? He just fucking, let's get to the bunker, bro.
I used to be a Secret Service agent back in the day.
And people,
That's
dude, it was
so
kind of the
funny.
morning because people were all scared.
Oh,
And then we were like,
of
what's going on?
But somebody was about to get blasted, though. It was super serious.
Because the guy was drunk, he had a gun. Because, you
Yeah.
can
They
carry
accused
guns
him
out
of like
there.
killing
He
somebody
sold
with
my
fentanyl or
daughter
something.
drugs. Something like that.
Yeah, so you like killed somebody with fentanyl or something.
It was crazy, bro. It was
wild.
wise
God
guy.
damn, dude.
Wise guy.
Hey, you're a wise
Fucking
guy.
bullet flying through there, huh?
Yeah.
But the way he got you like this, like we gotta go.
Wow.
I think was
Cold
Rachel there?
blue.
Rachel Wolfson was there too.
It was
Damn.
cold
That's
food.
better than Trump's Secret Service.
They got hired Butch.
They
Yeah.
never got the ear.
Cold food.
Cold food. Cold food.
Dude. Fucking wicked
You have
shit can
shows coming
happen.
up, bro?
Yes, May 25th, headlining the San Jose Improv. June 5th, headlining what's it called? San Diego. What's it called? Comedy. What the fuck?
Comedy Underground.
American Comedy Company
American
Club.
Comic Con. Yeah.
And then we're headlining June 25th.
Comedy Club of Kansas City, June 26th.
Heck yeah.
Yeah,
that's
man,
where,
fucking-
yeah, that's where I'm
fucking-
going
oh,
in a
fuck
couple
yeah,
weeks.
bro.
I love that club.
Dustin
Link is in the
Kaufman.
bio, dude. So please get tickets, dude.
I
We're
remember.
gonna have an empty ass show, huh?
So every time I hang out with Jamar Neighbors, and because I used to drive him to his house in South LA, and we'd always say this thing where like, like we admire all the comedians that come from like other places of the country because they really gotta work hard. We're from LA, man. If we fail today, we're like, we'll be back tomorrow. We live here, but it
Right.
can also be a crutch, because like
A default?
again, we don't have to.
Yeah. I mean, I did when I moved out here, I knew nobody.
Yeah, you really gotta
nobody.
fucking
Came out here raw dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because if you fail, you just can't like chill at somebody's like at your aunt's house or something like that. You know, you gotta fucking like you don't want to go back home.
I
know?
think it was like Chris Rock who said like if you have a backup plan, you're gonna use it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I used to have nightmares that I failed, and then I went back to like working a day job in Kansas, and I'd have like coworkers being like, "We knew you were gonna be back." I used to have a recurring nightmare.
Little internal haters. Huh?
Yeah.
That's like almost having like the dreams where you're still in high school trying to graduate.
Right. Yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
like fucking yeah.
I'm gonna learn how to read one day, man.
Yeah, man. When I'm in that shuttle, going to my plane ticket, go to my plane, and I see people who are here who are actually like either on vacation or they're going to another job or they're doing a job. Man, I just start writing jokes, man. Like I can't go back to that.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot go back to that, man. I like getting up at noon, but I don't. I get up at 6
In the morning?
Nice.
Even if I go to sleep at, I guess I get up at 7:30, basically, or 7. But I lay there till 6 a.m. I can't go back.
Can't go back, baby.
Can't go back. I gotta write jokes. I gotta perform for 5 people. How many times you go up during the week when you're not doing stand-up with me?
Like 3 times a week.
You?
One.
One's better than none.
Yeah.
Fucking
Spots around
Sunday.
town. Just driving around LA, Long Beach. There's so much comedy now.
Oh man, there was some fool that came up to the show that I don't know if you saw him, but he was the guy that used to run the show in Riverside.
Who, fool?
Oh,
at the school.
yeah.
The
That's
show
the
you
all those
did.
jokes.
Who?
The bald guy. With the
He was there with
glasses.
his lady.
Cosme?
We saw him at the
I think so,
airport.
yeah. He was there. He went to Redding.
Oh, he was at Cosme. Was at Reading?
Yeah, but he didn't go to the show. He was doing something now with his wife
Okay.
and some other lady. He's
his
in a
wife's a
band,
school-
right?
No, no, he's not in a band, but his wife's a school teacher. There's another guy that's in a band, but he does shows with him.
Maybe that guy. He was bald.
Yeah, his name is dude, he's in a band, not Santa Cecilia, but he's in a kind of like a Las Cafeteras band.
Yeah, his band hangs out with Buya Pongo.
Yeah, dude.
What's up, Food Podcast? Jeremiah Watkins right here, chilling. Saxophone player, 5 podcasts under his belt. How many podcasts do you have? You work on?
A couple, right? Stand Up on the Spot and Trailer Tales are the main ones right now.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
These are the tales, the trailer tales. These are the tales, the trailer tales. I met this girl. She was my sister. I asked her, do you have a mister? These are the tales, the trailer tales. I went to school with my son because we're both in the 5th grade, son. Remember, like, Too Short? These are the tales, the freaky tales. I met this girl. Her name was Yolanda. I wrote this bitch like a brand new Honda. Her butt was big as a hog. Remember?
Dude, Too Short was ahead of his time, bro. We're listening to the songs and like a lot of that shows from like the early 80s. And like, dude, like this
Bro,
shit wasn't getting played on the radio,
bro,
dude.
being in a beatbox contest and you don't have your own microphone, bro. And you gotta borrow somebody's wet one.
Like
Tell
Jay
my
Lamont does.
Like Jay Lamont.
Oh, yeah.
You beatbox? You ever beatbox?
I can beatbox a little bit, but not like, you know.
How about you, bro? You don't beatbox.
No, I can't be about it.
Motherfucker be beatboxing like a fat boy, huh?
Stick 'em. Ha, 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 stick 'em.
like if a Gen Z kid listens to that shit now, or
Absolutely.
Fucking,
If you beatbox really good,
that,
Nah,
dude?
get this
most
stuff
people who
pasando, güey.
beatbox really good, they ain't married, bro.
Why?
Why you got all the time in the world
Ain't no
to fuck
woman
up?
wanna go out there at the laundromat or at a dog park with her or somewhere with her kids. Where's your husband now? He's over there beatboxing somewhere. Isn't he 50? Yeah, but he's still beatboxing.
There's
He's getting better.
There's like a section of TikTok that it's a couple different, I don't know the artist names, but it's this guy, he's like,
I don't wanna. Please don't let it show.
I know that guy. Yeah.
You know,
He's cool.
Yeah,
Is that dubstep? Is
yeah.
that-
It's like a mixture of
totally.
dubstep and like, yeah.
I know there's beatbox guy from Detroit, and that dude was bust. He did a beatbox every day for 365 days.
Really?
Like he'll open up the show, day 24, or he'll play a guitar and start beatboxing.
The pandemic was crazy. Just watching like people like live stream like stuff like
Just
that.
figure stuff out, yeah.
DJs that were like fucking.
I
just
found myself.
DJing for like throughout the whole day.
What's up, fool? Everybody who started with the San Jose Civic Center, man. It's always good to leave a show and then you see people who are gonna be there, and it's actually people you know. I remember going to a show, bro, and seeing my name, and then people coming up. I didn't know anybody, bro. Who are these Chinese acrobats who are gonna be here next week? Who is Yu Sheng, Yu Yang? But I saw that Mark Norman was gonna be at that theater, and
Hey.
I saw fucking Max Amini.
Max Amini, bro.
Yeah,
I
bro.
just followed him at the
Comedy.
Laugh Factory a couple nights ago. Yeah.
He put me in a show back in the day, bro, in Bethesda.
El Santo Golpe is the name of that band.
El Santo Golpe, that's right. That's
Yeah,
him.
bro.
Also, man, me and Lisa Esparza, we have a new podcast. It's a 30-minute podcast. It's called What Do You Binge, bro? Or do you even binge?
That's what's the guy's name for a show.
What are you guys binging right now? Nothing?
I just finished watching the Righteous Gemstones. I'm done with it.
What do you binge?
The most recent thing that I binged was with my wife was this Tina Fey, Steve Carell, and Will Forte show on Netflix called Four Seasons. It was a fun show, and then I'm binging Tom Segura's new sketch show.
Is that the one that's a private investigator in D.C.? The Four Seasons?
No, but it's like they changed to a different vacation each season, and it's like three like comedy couples that like go out, but it's like a kind of like a rom-com, kind of a good show to watch.
What are you
with your
binging?
lady?
I just finished watching Righteous Gemstones, and that's it. But I'm excited for I saw the new promo work for King of the Hill.
We were supposed to show us. You never showed us.
Send it to
Ulysses is that
I
guy's
say
name.
Reagan.
Huh?
Ulysses is that guy's name.
Ulysses.
Yeah, dude.
And I saw that the new what's it called? They show like a little picture for the new what's it called? The
King of the Hill?
Office. No, the Office reboot.
Shut up.
It's called the paper. It's like they
Like
work-
Dunder Mifflin or whatever it is.
So it's basically supposed to be where like the same documentary crew that was documenting The Office. Now they're documenting this newspaper company who's struggling, and Oscar's gonna be in it too. He's like the only character that's gonna come back.
Same character?
Same character, yeah, Oscar.
Wow.
Dunder Mifflin and beyond.
We gotta do an office, but like the paper office, like in East Los Angeles.
Yeah.
La Oficina?
La Oficina.
That'd be fun.
Then we have one like the diversity day. But it'll be like
Bringing Jeremiah, huh?
diversity day will be all Latinos, bro. And we gotta guess where they're from. So it'll be racist too, like guess what I am? You guys like cerotes and shit? Oh, Salvadorian. All right, I get it.
Get back on the train.
And it'll be a Mexican guy. Oh man, you guys like to be in the same car? Oh fuck, that could be anybody. You know, because in the diversity day in the office,
yeah.
the Hindu version is fucking hilarious. Like the Indian version of The Office.
Oh, you showed me I saw
Diversity Day of the Indian office because people think that India is just one. Let me tell you something, for 7-Eleven, but they have a lot of different ethnicities, bro. Like the ones, like the main guy, he's from northern India, so he considers himself better than everybody, bro.
Punjab?
And that fool makes fun. Nah, bro, he's better than those guys.
Sunnis,
No,
Shiites, all
he's
that.
northern India, bro. Like he's more English than all the fools. He speaks English, and and his language, but he dresses like an American. He looks down at the people who dress like Punjabi. He talks down to the people from Pakistan. He talks shit to this actually Asian-looking guy who's from India.
Yeah.
And he's like the lowest of the lowest to them because he has those Asian eyes, bro. But he's from India. But that fool's racist against that fool, dog.
See.
And then, what is the one that the part of India where the elephant is from and those tigers?
Bengali?
Bengali.
Yeah.
Yo, my God, dude.
How'd I get that right? Well,
Yeah. So
Bengal
that fool
tiger,
goes.
fool.
So when they're doing a diversity show, one of the people is from Bengali, and that fool goes, "Oh, I like to sleep with tigers." And
No.
You gotta check it out.
my God is a elephant. Whatever, bro. He ends up getting punched in the face. Oh my God, dude. Remember the episode of The Office? You watched The Office?
I watched The Office a little bit.
Remember when Michael burned his foot on the George Foreman grill? On the Indian one? Oh my God, dog.
What do you
The
burn it
Indian
on?
fools are saying shit like, "Oh, did he put curry powder on it?"
Rub the burn off.
And the Dwight version of the Indian guy, he's some dorky ass Indian guy with he looks like the guy that sells that dirty ass food, bro. Remember the one with the bread?
When cuts it with his toenail.
Yeah.
And they dump the water. I want to try those, bro.
He's one of those guys. So that fool goes to go get the guy, bro. Him,
Oh, yeah.
bro. Instead of a car, that fool takes off in a moped and crashes, dog.
Ain't going anywhere fast.
What's up, people, man? I'm getting off track here.
Hell no,
I'm
that's
ignoring
just
my
funny,
guests here. I went on
up,
a
man?
rant on George Lopez because his show got canceled. But
Go
you
get
know
another
what?
one, bro.
It might get picked up. You never know.
You never know, man.
Get another one, bro.
Hope is alive. His daughter's young. Hopefully, I could play her grandfather one day. You audition for the boyfriend now.
Yeah, I
You'd
auditioned
have
for the
never got
boyfriend.
it, bro.
Exactly. When I saw how the guy looked, I'm like, that is not me. You know,
Jerome, he would have got it, bro.
I think you would have got it. Yeah.
For the
Rodrigo auditioned for the Momo part, bro. They didn't get it.
Nah, dude, I didn't. That would have been cool. Get an audition. Huh. Get a chance.
I auditioned for the part of El Madrigal, the pothead.
Oh, the homie.
Damn. They got the artificial story.
But then when I saw the screen, bro, I'm like, do I really fit in the screen with George Lopez and Momo and other people?
if that other fool fits, you'll fit.
They made the right choice, they. L. What's up, people?
I said,
Oh, and that little kid, bro. Pobrecito,
Inky
bro.
boy, yeah.
The little Inky twins. Inky, bro. The little kid on George
boy.
Lopez show. His father died, bro, during season 2.
Damn, R.I.P. man.
yeah, or I think early on, bro.
That
Like,
little kid and his son, they blew up. They were father and son.
Inky
And they
boys.
blew up during COVID making
Yeah.
those videos.
Dad passed away from
Do
cancer.
you and your kids do videos?
not really. Like that I put out like on Instagram and stuff like that. No,
I'm glad I don't
I'll
have-
do stories. I'll do like Instagram
Little
stories,
stories?
but they like they go away. Like every once in a great while I'll post something, but also my wife and I are like like when he starts, especially my 4-year-old, when he starts starting to look like a little kid that is like gonna grow into his features or whatever. Like I'll probably like chill out entirely just so he has his space and
One little life.
yeah, you know what I mean? Like, because I feel like some kids who get like roped into doing videos and stuff like that, like they don't have a choice growing up, and then they're just out on the internet, and then they're like, I don't know. Every family's different, but I think that's how we're gonna do it. But who knows?
How about you, bro? You and your dogs.
I do some videos with them. Yeah.
You got some funny sketches, Martin.
Oh, thank you.
That's some funny. Yeah. That's hilarious, dude. That I think he posted on Cinco de Mayo, but
That show is funny, dog.
the tahine or whatever it was.
Oh my God,
Just like
dog.
you
Who stole
just
that
kept-
shit from him, dude?
Oh, I bet it was brilliant. It was
dude.
brilliant. It was just like loading it up, like, and then dude, that when you actually, I was like, oh,
I wanted to put the Adam Driver voice more, the Star Wars one.
yeah.
Did you hit $1 million?
Mine's hit I think it's like at almost 3 million right now. Yeah.
3 million?
Yeah.
How about the other one? The other one.
I mean, I think they're doing good, but it's when people kept tagging me like, "Hey, Martin Rizzo did it first. Martin Rizzo did it first." I'm like, dude, it's
Crazy.
Oh, the internet is savage. They'll see something that works and they'll be like,
and then people do their own take, but that's,
Yeah.
Or
that's
you
what the
do
internet is, you know?
you do a commentary on a viral video, and it's like, dude,
yeah.
gotta get those likes up, homie.
I sent you the picture, Remy, of the King of the Hill.
Good.
Yeah. So that's actually
So that's
from,
going down.
That's from Disney and Hulu. So
They look the same, bro.
because it takes 8 years. It takes place 8 years after.
I mean, we'd have like characters on an animation show.
Bill
get
would have
old.
had a heart attack by now, bro. Come on,
He'd
man.
been dead. So even Dale, fool. He smokes all the time.
So
Yeah,
Bobby,
man. He would have had a little box or something. Hey, guys, go in there.
the only one that looks
I
aged is
can't do it.
Boomhauer.
And Hank would have had a mega hat. Come on, bro. Let's keep it real.
I don't believe in that, Felipe.
The
The
only,
other guy would have had AIDS, bro, or a cold
Boomhauer.
sore.
so they're saying
Boomhauer.
they're saying Boomhauer ages the most because he tans the most. So.
Those ways.
So no Bobby Hill?
Yeah. He's gonna be 20. He's gonna be 21 in the show.
How about Cotton?
Oh, he's dead. He died in the original one. Yeah.
How about Luann's boyfriend? He's still around? Oh, no.
No, Tom Petty, bro. They're gonna get Toby Higgs to play him.
Tom Petty and Brittany Murphy passed away.
Gone, y'all.
What's up, Fool Podcast, man? The best podcast around. Over 500 episodes. Go check out the History for Fools
At your service.
this Sunday. We do the history of Butch Escobar's Crocs from Big Five.
Do they really sell big Crocs?
No, I don't know.
You're in prison, right?
What is the podcast we do? We do the podcast history of Alcatraz prison, people. Go check that shit out.
Grand reopening.
Jeremiah Watkins, people. Go check
Hell
him
yeah,
out
baby.
in Kansas City.
Kansas
Also
finest.
June 25th, right?
26th.
26th.
Yeah, man.
Thank you, man.
Club
Yeah,
Kansas
thanks for having
City.
me.
Thank you, big guy.